What is going on, everybody? In today's video, I wanted to talk about an interesting topic on how a potential character can dictate whether or not you play a certain fighting game. So I was browsing the Street Fighter Reddit, and shout out to the original poster here. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen. And essentially they were listing out the potential DLC timeline for Street Fighter 6, essentially asking how would you feel if these characters were in the game. So I started to check out the comments, and one stood out to me. He was essentially saying that if C. Viper was in the game, he would be on this game for 12 hours. And I thought that was interesting because when I think about it, the characters are definitely tied to the fighting game. So it's one of those things where I just wanted to ask a question, like, do you guys play the fighting game for the game, or do you play the fighting game because of a certain character? I've always played Ryu growing up as a kid. Street Fighter was one of my first fighting games that I ever touched on the Super Nintendo. I was just drawn to Ryu. I wasn't really so much drawn to Street Fighter, but the more I played Ryu, the more I became accustomed to Street Fighter. But there are certain games like Killer Instinct, which I grew up on back on the Super Nintendo days, and I wasn't really attached to any characters. I just actually enjoyed the game. And then you had Dead or Alive, where I only got into the game because of Ryu Hayabusa, but I end up actually enjoying the game. What's your take on this situation? Do you play fighting games only for the characters, or do you play strictly for the actual fighting game? Like, if your main character wasn't in the next installment in whatever fighting game that's coming out, would you not play that game because your main character's not in there, or would you still play it and just suck it up in hopes that they'll release your character? I don't know. I always thought that's an interesting topic, but let me know how you guys feel down below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a sub, helps the channel grow. Take care of yourself. Make sure, have a goddamn good one. See you.